All right, in this next one, I've been asked to express 512 as a power of 4. And this is the case where really we want to tease these things out. We want to kind of see where we land with these. So 512, and now I actually recognize this straight away as being some sort of a power of 2, as is 4. But we want to express it as a power of 4. So let's have a look at 4s and let's see where we end up. So if I was to take 4 and I was to look at 4 times 4, well, we know that's 16, times another 4, well, then that's 64. If we multiply it by another 4, that's going to be 256. If we multiply that another 4, we get 1,024, which is a bit too big, yeah? So let me just check all that 1 second. So we've got, let's have a look. So 256, let's do 56 times 4 is 1,024. Good. My brain's not, I'm sick at home, sorry, at the moment, and my brain's not working. It's just terrible. I just can't process numbers anymore. So I had to check that. Okay, and I normally would be able to do that without any problems. I promise you I could do that without any problems. All right, so, but the problem is we want 512. So this is twice as big. If we divided that by 2, we'd end up with 512. Well, what about just 4 of them? 4 of them, in other words, 4 to the power of 4, would end up with 256. Well, that's half what we need. So really we need this divided by 2, or this times 2, which really means we're not dealing with powers at all, powers of 4 at all. Let's deal with powers of 2. So if we were to do powers of 2, then we've got 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them, and then that's too big. So we would end up with 2 times 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 2. So that would be our 4. Another 4 would be that one there. Another 4 would be that one there. Another 4 would be that one there. And we don't want to multiply it by 4 because that gives us 1,024. We just want to multiply it by 2. So there it is. So we've actually now found what 512 is, 512. But we've got 512 now as a power of 2. So if we were to say, what would that be? That's 512 is equal to, well, these are all to the power of 1. So 512 to the power of 1, these are all going to be powers of 1. So we could add up all those 1s and we'd get 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 to the power of 9 is 512. Well, does that really help us? Well, it kind of does, because you see, we know the relationship between 4 and 2. In fact, if we got a 4 and we've got a 2 of some sort, we know that if we were to take the square root of 4, that's equal to 2. Yeah? And we know that because we know 4 is 2 times 2. And if I was to make this, find the square root of this there, and I was to find this, find the square root of that, that's a 2. And to find the square root of that, that would be true. So 4 to the half, 4 to the power of a half, that's the square root of 4, must be equal to 2. Now a half plus a half is 1. So the square root of 4 must be 2 to the 1, or just 2. So this is absolutely true. But let's go ahead and do some substitution now, because now we've got a power of 4. And we know that 2 is equal to 4 to the power of a half. So instead of writing 2's in here, let's write 4's to the power of a half in each of those places. So let's have a look at that. So that's 512. By the way, you'll notice I'm doing this in excruciating detail, so you really get the idea and the point. You don't have to do it like this, but this is just a way of thinking it through to get you to that place. So this would be 4 to the power of 1/2 times 4 to the power of 1/2 times 4 to the power of 1/2. Each of these, of course, is replacing a 2. I've almost read a 2 then. 4 to the power of 1/2 times 4 to the power of 1/2. We're almost there. That's 4 to the power of 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 to the power of 1/2 times 4 to to the power of 1/2. Now, I'm not going to do the next bit here by adding all those together in the same way, but we could still therefore say 4 to the power of 2. These are as powers of 4 now. How many halves do we have? We have 9 halves. So that's 4 to the power of 9 lots of 1/2. And what's 9 times 1/2? Well, that's going to be 4.5. But I'm not going to write a mixed number in there. I want to leave it as 9 over 2. So 512 is equal to 4 to the power of 9 over 2. And that is our relationship. There is 512 expressed as a power of 4. And that would be the way I would do that.